This one is by the BBC. And it says women banned from speaking in by Afghanistan by Taliban rulers. Okay.
To power,
Sure.
a new law has been
That
passed
seems
saying that
interesting.
women must cover their face and body completely if they leave the house, and their voices
The first one
cannot
was
be
from 2
heard in
days ago, the
public.
second one is almost a
Despite the
month
risk
ago.
to
I see.
themselves, some women have
see.
spoken out and have been telling the BBC's Yogita Limai what
Well, that
life
just shows that
is
you're
like
getting
for
better
them
at
now.
making them.
We have hidden their identities
Always
and used
improving.
actors' voices to protect them. It's increasingly difficult for...
Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How do the guys find spouses? How do the guys determine if they're ugly or not? How do the... Like... yeah, the volume stutters. I like to put in these tracks a lot. I'm the type of person who puts stutters in literally any genre. It's kind of my style. Everyone... If you have a good style, I think you can get a following of any kind. For sure. Yeah.
Foreign journalists
They don't?
report from Afghanistan. This
They
is
don't get
Yogita's
fat, they don't look
report,
fat, they don't even care?
compiled along with camera journalist Sanjay Ganguly and producer Imogen Anderson.
Every moment you feel like you're in a prison. Even breathing becomes difficult.
We're like dead bodies moving around. We can't talk. We can't.
They're like dead bodies moving around. Yeah, but what did you expect from the Taliban? Like, let's be honest here. What are you even talking about?
Do anything.
Take the bed sheets off? They can't. They'll
This is a
get
country
persecuted.
where women are increasingly being pushed out of view. Their freedoms crushed bit by bit by a relentless series of diktats. The latest, a published law. This section says that if a woman must leave her home out of necessity, she's obliged to cover her face and body, and her voice must not be heard.
It's because women are so gross, dude. That's why. You know, you know what happened? Here comes the guy. He's like, man, no woman. Bring out the anime girls. Here they are. No woman is, they don't like me very much. You know, they think I'm fine. So you know what? I'm going to cover all of their bodies up. If I can't be happy, no one can be happy. No women are going to like me now. None of you get to like it. We don't get to see this anymore. I do like the anime girls. Okay. Yeah, Japan doesn't have this problem.
When talking to women here, because they're already operating in an environment of brutal restrictions.
Are they?
Now the Taliban's morality police have been given sweeping powers. It's only been a few weeks since the law was announced, so it's unclear how stringently it'll be implemented. But already there's a ripple effect of fear that you feel when speaking to people here.
Thanks for the reaction. So I'm gonna go hop in the shower before I forget to. Yeah, no problem, dude. Or do that. I don't know.
Their voices
But
might need to be hidden, but they
yeah,
want
no
their
problem.
words to be
They were
heard.
good.
If we go out, we're scared. If we take a bus or remove our masks, we're scared. If we speak louder, we're scared. There's so much fear and stress. If we can't speak, then why go out at all? Why even live?
Until last year, groups of women took to the streets demanding their rights,
Here you go.
risking violence and detention.
I was listening when I showered, to be honest. Heart.
The Taliban cracked down on the
You
marches
see?
until they stopped.
Here they come. Taliban's coming to spray the women until they.
This woman broke down, telling us how she was detained last year.
Oh, what
while
happened to you?
participating in protests.
What happened?
The Taliban beat me and dragged me into a vehicle saying, "Why are you acting against us? This is an Islamic system." They took me to a dark, frightening place and insulted me with terrible words.
Okay.
We were treated like animals. After being released from detention, we weren't the same people we were before.
Wow. That sucks.
Now, this is how Afghan women are showing dissent. posting videos of themselves online, singing songs criticizing the Taliban's actions.
Until they take it down or find them using their
We
government.
met
All right, here we go.
Hamdullah Fitrat from the Taliban government. He didn't want to be seen with a woman or sit directly opposite me, but he answered my questions. We asked how he could justify the law.
The laws that have been introduced
Okay.
have been approved by the supreme leader in accordance with Islam.
Did this man just call their guy the supreme leader? They justify it by a supreme leader. Oh. Oh. It's like Hitler all over again. Yeah, this is... Ooh, that's how they justify it. These...
Any religious scholar can check their references.
Okay. Can
Most
they?
of the girls and women we've spoken to in your country say they are prepared to wear whatever it is that your government prescribes as long as you allow them to study. And because they're not being allowed to do that, they're being driven to the point of depression, even suicidal thoughts. Isn't it your responsibility as a government to listen to those voices and act on it?
Absolutely. Our sisters' education is an important issue. We are trying to resolve this, which is the demand of a lot of our sisters. We have mentioned it several times in the past too.
Yeah, but
that
the
our
supreme
leadership
leader doesn't want to
is
hear it.
working on it. A solution will be found.
It's been 3 years now since girls were locked out of schools, but it hasn't happened
3
on the ground.
years?
Do you really expect people to believe that you are committed to actually doing it?
We are awaiting the decision of our leadership.
In a province not far from Kabul, we found some evidence that at least a section of the Taliban differs with the supreme leader. We were given rare access to a midwife training course run by the Taliban government.
They're allowed to
All
be
the students
midwives.
are in their 20s.
Hey,
Here,
they're
being
allowed to be
taught how
midwives. They're allowed to
nurse a
learn to be
woman in labor.
to give
It's
birth.
a rare exception. But behind closed doors, some Afghan women are taking matters into their own hands. We meet a teacher who runs a secret school for girls.
When the new law came, I explained its rules to my students and told them things would become even more difficult. Every day I wake up asking God to make the day pass safely. Several times I've had to change the location of the school.
Of course you did, because they
It's
find
a
it and
quiet
then they
act
come hunt you
of
down.
defiance and hope.
I'm now in Delhi after more than 2 weeks of being in Afghanistan, and one of the other ramifications of the new law is on relations between the Taliban and the international community, which have become increasingly difficult and unpredictable. And it had seemed quite different just about 2 months ago. At the end of June, for the first time ever, the Taliban went to attend UN-led talks in Doha. It was seen almost as a breakthrough at that time. It was a meeting that Afghan women rights activists and civil society activists had been kept out of. The UN had come under fire for that, but people within it obviously had thought it was worth
Listening
the risk.
to this made me catch
But
a guard
now they're
chomp. Can you believe
questioning
it?
whether there was any point in conceding to the Taliban's request for that meeting.
Where's my chat?
And whether there's any point in engaging
Where's my
with the Taliban
what
in
the
the
frick?
future.
Where did my chat go? Hello? Where's my chat? My chat die? No, I see it on always show messages. It's dead. It's not showing up in the box. What the frick? Chat's just gone? Was chat there earlier? Dude. Dude. What is this stream? Like, how is everything going wrong? Anyway, that was the BBC video. Oh, it's back! Hey, we're back. Chat's just randomly back. I didn't do anything.